Laamarkism. Mr. Jean-Baptiste Lamarck proposed the first evolutionary theory, that is what? Inheritance of acquired characters. What is that? Inheritance of acquired characters. Is nothing but acquired characters is nothing but an organism is developing some characters. Those characters are carrying from one generation to another generation. Okay, so that is called what? Inheritance. From one generation to another generation, the characters are passing from one to another. So right, what is the belief of Laamarkism? How he explained this? So by taking deer and giraffe, he take the deer and giraffe. So in the history of deer and giraffe, both the animals' size is same. Size is same. But unfortunately, what happened? There is a starvation in the forest. There is a starvation in the forest. By that time, giraffe started stretch its neck to reach the higher branches of the leaves. So whenever it used to stretch, what happened? Elongation of neck was happened in giraffe, and also four limbs also get elongated. So this is what inheritance. What happened? One character was developed in the giraffe, and slowly these characters are carrying from one generation to another generation. This is called inheritance of acquired characters. So this is Laamarkism, his belief. So then after Mr. August Weishmann, he came into existence and he proved that Laamarkism is wrong. Whatever the first theory was proposed by Mr. Lamarck, that was proved as a wrong. What is that? August Weishmann conducted experiments on rats and removed the tails up to 22 generations. Is nothing but parents. Then after one more F1 generation, next F2 generation, like that up to F22. Is nothing but filial 22. He removed the tails of the rats. And make them to reproduce. So every time the rats are born with the tails. So then August Weishmann concluded. What he concluded? Bodily characters may not be acquired from parents to progeny, or from one generation to another generation. If there is any problem or there is any change in the nucleus or in DNA, then those changes will be carried from parents to progeny, or else from one generation to another generation, was explained by Mr. August Weishmann. So he proved Laamarkism is wrong. Then after Darwin, Charles Darwin, he proposed Darwinism. What he proposed? Darwinism. So according to him, nature only giving optimum conditions to the organisms to grow in a better way. Because of that, what is happening? The number of organisms are increasing which are suitable for the nature. The organisms which are not suitable, they are going to be get perish or vanish from the nature, or else from the world. In what way? If you see, here we have two types of population of deer in a forest. One can run faster than the tiger, and another one cannot run. So if you see, which can run faster than the tiger can survive, and the other group which cannot run faster than the tiger will be eliminated, by because the tiger will hunt and the number will going to decrease. So this is what survival of fittest. What is that? Survival of fittest. So which one is fit for the nature, that is going to be get fit here, and remaining will be get eliminated. So according to Charles Darwin, when he voyaged to Gallopin Islands, he observed the flora and fauna in those islands. So by that time he observed finch birds. So all are finch birds only, but the beaks of the finch birds are different. So then he observed one thing. What is that? Based on the vegetation or habitation, the beaks are got changed in their finch birds. Beaks are changed. Why? Because some are eating nuts, some are eating insects, some are depending on others. So that is why cactus, finch bird, and also woodpecker, finch bird. So like that, so many differences are there. So that is also because of nature only, based on their habitation. The beaks of the finch birds are get modified or changed, but all are belongs to one group, that is what finch birds group. So here he was influenced by two great theories. What are they? First one is principles of geology. Principles of geology, which is written by Mr. Charles Lyell. Charles Lyell wrote the book Principles of Geology. According to him, geographical conditions also affect the changes in the organisms. So according to him, so it was also right. It was influenced by Mr. Darwin. Next one, Malthus theory. What is Malthus theory? According to him, Malthus only proposed the principle, that is what Malthus theory. The theory was Malthus theory. So according to him, GP, geographical progression. AP, what is AP? Arithmetic progression. So here he explained about the population and the food sources. Population and food source of organisms. Resource or food source. Okay. So if you see, when the population is increasing in geometrical progression like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, like it is going on, the population is going in this way, geographical progression. But food source is increasing in this way. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this it is going on. So this is about Malthus theory. These two theories was influenced the Darwin more. So at the same time, Darwin worked with his friend Mr. Alfred Russel Wallace. Mr. Alfred Russel Wallace and Darwin both combinedly proposed the theory called as natural selection, and they submitted a paper on natural selection to Linnaeus Society. And afterwards, Darwin wrote one book, what it is called as Origin of Species. Very important, Nana. Origin of Species was written by evolution. During the lifetime of organisms, they are getting some changes. Is nothing but one character is there. So if you take color of the beetle, we have discussed about color of the beetle. Red color beetles are there and green color beetles are also there. So which is suitable for the nature, that will be get benefited. So beneficial characters or variations are going to adapt in the organisms is called evolution. Beneficiary variations are helpful to the organisms to survive in a better way in a population is called evolution. So right. So if you see microevolution, if this change happens in a small population, that is called microevolution. Is nothing but in some one city or in one forest. So if you take macroevolution, the change happens all over the organisms, in all among the organisms, all over the world. Then it is called macroevolution. Micro means what? Small. Macro means what? Big change. So right. Then after we have homologous organs and analogous organs. What do you mean by homologous organs? Homo is nothing but what? Homologous organs. Understand? Right. Homo means what? You can remember this homo. Homo means what? In a house, different kind of age group people will be living, like mother, father, brother, sister, siblings, like that. But their age is different, but all are having same one type of surname. So like that here also, homo means what? The organs, evolution of the organs are same, but function of the organs are different. Evolution of the organs are same, but function of the organs are different. So what are they? Suppose if you observe some examples, okay? If you suppose observe man has a hand. For what purpose it is using? To grasp something. Grasping. Yes, I hold one. Next, cheetah. Cheetah's four-limb. Why for this? Running. Next, fin of a whale. You know whale? Whale has a fin. So this is for swimming. Next, wing of a bat. What is for flying? So see. So these hand, forelimb, fin, bat, the arrangement of bones are same, the evolution of the organs are same, but function is different. Such kind of organs are called homologous organs, but function is different. See, man's hand for grasping, cheetah's forelimb for running, whale's fin for swimming, wing of a bat for flying. So this type of evolution is called divergent evolution. What type of evolution it is? Divergent evolution. So next, opposite to this, opposite to homologous organs, what we have? Analogous organs. Right? Analogous organs. What are analogous organs? The evolution of the organs are different, but function of the organs are same. Evolution of the organs are different, but function of the organs are same. These type of organs are called analogous organs, and this type of evolution is called convergent evolution. Convenient to do the same kind of function is called convenient. Is nothing but convergent evolution. So convergent evolution. So what I mean by convergent evolution? So if you see wing of a butterfly and same wing of a bat. Wing of a butterfly is used to fly, and also wing of a bat also used for flying only. But the arrangement of bones are nothing but evolution of the organs are different. If you see wing of a bat has a skin fold, that is called patagium. What it is called as patagium. If you observe the butterfly wing, it is very delicate. Yes sir, it is very delicate, and the evolution of the both organs are different, but function is same. Those are called analogous organs, and this type of evolution is called convergent evolution. So here we have a proof, evidence. What is that? Evolution was happened on the earth. What is that? Evidence of embryology. What is called as evidence of embryology. For what? Evolution is happened. So embryology. What do you mean by embryology? Study of embryos is called embryology. Study of embryos. What do you mean by embryos? After the formation of zygote, the zygote will develop in the mother's womb up to certain period, that is called gestation period. So during that, at the first stage of embryonic stage, even an experienced embryologist also will be get confused what type of organism it is. Why? Because all are having tails in their embryonic stage. If you take from man also have tail in the embryonic stage. If you take lamb also have the same tail, and also tortoise also have same, and also deer, salamander. So like this, even rat, dog, pig, everyone they have tail in their embryonic stage. So that is why we can say yes, there is a proof evolution of embryology, evidences for embryology. Next, if you see, to know about, we have fossils. What is mean by fossils? Ancient life forms are called fossils. Ancient life forms are called fossils. So they are lived in the past, but now there is no organism, but their footprints, impressions are there in the nature. So that is called fossils. Study of fossils is called paleontology. Study of fossils is called what? Paleontology. And now what is happening here? Geologists and paleontologists, they are observing the nature's imprint. It is nothing but fossils. Okay, na? Whenever they found a fossil, they want to know the age of fossil. Okay, then they are using a method called as a carbon dating method. Carbon dating method. What is this carbon dating method? So carbon isotope they are using. Radio isotope elements are there. Radio isotope elements. They are using this carbon and potassium and also uranium isotopes to observe the or to know the age of fossils. That method is called as carbon dating method. In this method, they are going to calculate the age of the fossils. So that is what carbon dating method. So if you see, there is one more example in our textbook, that is what Archaeopteryx. Archaeopteryx. What do you mean by Archaeopteryx? There is a connecting link between birds and also reptiles. Birds is nothing but what? All these birds like crow and all. Next, if you observe reptiles like snakes, so both type of characters are having in one organism, that is called what? Archaeopteryx. Right? So this Archaeopteryx is the connecting link between birds and apes. Okay? Right? Next, if you observe, human being is called as moving museum. Human being is called as a moving museum. Why? Here we have 180 vestigial organs are there. Vestigial organs. What is mean by this vestigial organs? Is nothing but during the lifetime of organisms, they had been made as decided as non-functional organs. Non-functional organs in our body is called vestigial organs. So how many are there? 180. For example, if you take nails, appendix, mammary glands in male, so these are all non-functional. Nails, is there any function? Epidermal hairs, is there any function? No. Appendix in human beings? No. Mammary glands in male only. In female they are function, but in male they are non-functional. So these kind of vestigial organs are 180 in our body. That's why human being is called as moving museum. Okay. So sometimes what is happening abruptly, suddenly, these vestigial organs are appearing in the newborn babies. What are they? Non-functional. Suppose if a boy born with a tail. So just now we discussed about embryonic stage. During the embryonic stage, all the organisms, they are having tail in their life cycle. So here also, one boy born with a tail. So then we can call him as a Hanuma or something else in Hindus. But what here? Tail during the embryonic stage they have. But here, even after completion of gestation period also, the boy was born with a tail. That is called what? Atavism. What it is called as? Atavism. Abruptly. It is nothing but suddenly vestigial organs are appeared in newborn babies. This process is called as atavism. Example, baby with tail, baby with trunk also. Right? Evolution, human evolution. So here this is the human evolution chart. So first Diapithecus, Ramapithecus, Australopithecus, Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo neanderthalensis, and Cro-Magnon. Then after Homo sapien. So this is the order we have to remember. For this, I prepared one small technique to remember all these. D. Diapithecus, R. Ramapithecus, A. Australopithecus. Here you can write a Homo. Just write a Homo, one word. So then after again, Homo habilis means what? H. You can write Homo erectus. We can write E. Then after Homo neanderthalensis, N. Then after Cro-Magnon is nothing but C. And next Homo sapiens. Again we have to write. This is you can draw like this. And then after S. Draw Homo hence, but you can write C. Right. D means what? Diapithecus. The first human being like form was evolved on the earth nearly 750 years ago. 750 years ago, the first human being like forms was observed on the earth. Then after the nearly true man was evolved nearly 250 years ago. First human being like us. Okay. Right, what are they? Diapithecus, then after Ramapithecus, Australopithecus, Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Neanderthalensis, Cro-Magnon. So if you see here, Homo habilis, from here we can count. Homo habilis, the first, there is a count. Homo habilis, they lived between 1.6 lakhs to 2.5 lakhs years ago. In between this time. Next, Homo erectus, they are lived between 1 lakh to 1.8 years, 1.8 millions years ago they lived. Next, Homo neanderthalans, nearly 1 to 1 lakh to 40,000 years ago they had been lived. Next, if you see present human being, what it is? Homo sapiens, scientific name is what? Present human being, Homo sapien. They evolved on the earth nearly 10,000 years ago. Thank you, and please subscribe my channel and ring the bell to get